Howard, Cameron mentioned, talked about the experience of the firm. Experience seems to be a big factor in your success. Could you elaborate on that a bit more?
Yeah, thanks, Mark. That's a good point about experience. I mean, people want to come to lawyers that have been through issues before and they know the best way to work through and get a resolution. I started working in Boston and worked there many years and ultimately moved out to Needham, and that was true for Cameron as well. So we both have fairly good-sized Boston law firm experience, which we feel has helped us to deliver a quality product here in Needham. You know, I just wanted to say also that experience relates to what we do outside the office as well. And I've been on the Needham Zoning Board of Appeals for about 5 or 6 years. And as you know, that's an organization, or I should say a government body, that issues special permits and deals with specific real estate issues here in Needham. And I'm very proud of the good work that's been done by the board. And there's been some great projects that I've been part of. And that's a tremendous experience base because you're learning, you're seeing people present, and you're kind of acting as a neutral. And so Needham does a great job to promote business. And I was also on the Economic Planning Committee, which was a group looking to whether Needham can create a better business environment and maybe to change some of the rules and regulations to make it a little bit easier to do business here in Needham. You know, I think sometimes it's great to actually see something that we've done. We have a project right down the street. It's in the New England Business District, right over 128, and that deals with that real estate condominium project dealing with 3 retail establishments right here in Needham. So if you guys have some time, I'd love to show you what we've done over there.
Absolutely. Let's go take a walk.
Thank you very much.
So this is the project, Howard. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, Mark, so we're now out at the site here. This is the business district. It's a combination really of a retail business district, a part of Needham, which is really on the Newton-Needham boundary right near 128. And the uses over time have changed. And so we're here behind Chili Bears. This is one of 3 retail tenants that was an existing tenant of the seller who was selling the property a couple of years ago. And there's 2 other retail facilities that we'll get to in a minute. And the interesting thing here was that it was necessary that these 3 separate businesses stay together because if you were to break up the site and have a subdivision, you would then have to comply with brand new and updated regulations that would be a lot more restrictive. So these 3 businesses felt that it was in their best interest to stay together, and so we used the current laws of condominium law. And so what we did was we formed a condominium association that collectively owns the common areas, but that each of the 3 retail operations would be the owner of their unit, a condominium unit. I know a lot of people have seen condominiums with residential, but here's a situation where it worked in the commercial industry, and everyone's happy. They pay the separate maintenance of the buildings, but they have shared area under the condominium laws that provides for that. And the net is that they didn't have to subdivide the property. Behind us is Boston Kitchen. They're a retail kitchen distributor, and they have a couple different locations. And then to my right over here is a AC facility that services air conditioning units. And then we obviously looked at the Chili Bear. So in total, there's 3 separate complexes that were all part of one property that was owned by one builder, and his name was Petrini. And so what we did was, as you see, there's a lot of parking spaces throughout this whole facility, and it was necessary we kept all this together as one parcel and avoid the subdivisions. So Boston Kitchen, as you see, has great visibility from 128, which was right behind us, and then the HVAC company has great access as well. So this was a property the clients were very excited to be here. They were already here as tenants. Each of these 3 retail establishments exists prior to the sale. And so what the condominium concept was just a way to keep it together and to allow these businesses to stay where they are, which is good for Needham as well in the tax base.
Well, you've done a tremendous job on this project as well as building your practice. I want to congratulate you on your success and wish you continued success.
Thank you, Mark, very much.
Thank you for your time, Howard.